Hello and welcome to the Wonky Gamer episode 42, Decaying Humans, Losing My Mind. Oh my god. Hello, how are you doing? I'm Steph and this is Dead and
Hello?
This is Rami.
So,
This is our second attempt because the internet hates us.
yes, all of it.
Absolutely hates us. Right, what are we talking about? We are going to start again, and we are going to talk about a little game called Dual Universe that isn't that little. It is not that little. Because Dual Universe is a Kickstarter game. And it is...
Yeah, well, that already makes me worry, though.
Why? Why, man? Kickstarters are
they-
great. They never go wrong.
Well, look at Star Citizen. They have all these grand ideas, and then they spend the rest of, well, the time we have left
Charging
developing, and it then never a finished product coming out. Well, maybe in, 20, 30 years.
Yeah, I think Star Citizen will literally take 10 to 15 years
Yeah.
to get properly playable.
So yeah, see, so that kind of worries me.
But the difference is Dual Universe is not promising the world like Star Citizen.
Okay.
So Dual Universe, I'll explain what it is. Dual Universe it's an open sandbox MMO. It's everything Ferg wanted in No Man's Sky. That No Man's Sky did not advertise.
Right.
So that's
No,
why
they didn't.
They
They
didn't
didn't.
advertise it. But it's what Ferg wanted, and this is hopefully
And that
the
should be.
game. So you can build ships, you can sell them, you can fight enemy ships, I think you build trade empires, all that kind of stuff. Sorry, my
How big are they saying the game's going to be?
well, it's procedurally generated, so it's going to be pretty big.
Okay.
And it is an MMO, so they're calling it an MMO. They're not, sort of
Right.
being vague. And it doesn't look like they're shafting people like Star Citizen. They're not charging like £200 for a ship, so that's good.
So, will there be a subscription then if it's going to be an MMO?
I'm not too sure, actually. I don't know. I don't really have an issue with subscriptions, to be honest. If they keep updating
Oh,
it.
if the game's good. No.
But that seems to be one to keep an eye on. I'd say there's almost like because it's almost an element of Minecraft in terms of how you can build ships, and obviously graphically it looks a lot nicer than Minecraft, and it's not all cubes. It's kind of a lot more varied. I'm not saying it'll be better than Minecraft, but it seems quite interesting.
Oh, that's one to maybe, come back and take a look at later on in the 2020.
kind of Kerbal meets Minecraft.
Yeah, I think so. Meets No Man's Sky, but not bad, hopefully. Speaking of which, if you like Minecraft, but you want to play Minecraft in space, play the game StarMade. I mentioned this like a year ago, it's well good. It's like...
StarMade.
Yeah, it's basically Minecraft in space. You build everything out of cubes, and you can build like spaceships and travel to planets and...
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I've heard Starbound, which is like Terraria in space.
I don't like Starbound. I don't like Terraria.
Terraria's awesome fun.
It's not 3D.
Retro is better.
Some retro. Some retro. Final Fantasy VII, for example. But Dad, you should seriously try StarMade, actually. Holy shit. Have you not tried it?
It'll go it.
You are lagging.
La.
I think he's died.
No.
Oh, he's back. He's reappeared. Hello.
Hello.
I heard everything you said.
Oh, did you?
We just
Yes.
didn't hear anything you said.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
sounded like you were going to say you played StarMade a little bit, and then it all kind of cut.
Yes, I've played it a
Oh.
little bit, not very much.
What did you think?
I didn't really get that far into it to make an opinion, I think.
Oh. Just seems up your street, like, because it's Minecraft, but it's space. Like, I really enjoyed it. I like Minecraft, but I'm not, like, super into Minecraft, but I really enjoyed StarMade.
I should probably take another look at it at some point.
Anyway, let's move on to Throne of Lies. Throne of Lies.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Throne of Lies is, if anyone's ever played, they're not really board games, but they're kind of in that category.
Party games. Party games, aren't they?
Yeah, that would probably be the way to say it, because they're not too hardcore, but basically this game is very similar to a game called Werewolf, or you might have played a game called Mafia, or in China they call it Killer. And basically it's a deduction game, where people have different roles.
It's the werewolf.
Exactly. The Werewolf game has an app that's really cheesy and quite amusing. But it's kind of cool. So there's like a couple of people that are werewolves that are gonna like, you know, they're gonna mess everything up, and everyone else has to figure out who the werewolves are, and you can kind of manipulate each other and mess with each other. So that's how Werewolf works. And this game is very similar, and it's got about 40 different roles, and the way that it works is it's kind of 3D, and you play it online with other people, and it just sounds really fun. So I'd quite like to try it.
Insane.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how this one works out. What's this going to come out on?
I think it's coming out on. I think it's only PC, but I might be wrong.
Okay. Is it in like early access or Kickstarter or something at the moment? Or
I think it's just out on Steam.
oh right, okay.
I think it's finished. Yeah, it looks like it's finished. Yeah, it's finished.
Nice. Oh, I'll take a look at that.
So that looks quite interesting. I'd quite like to play that like as a stream or something, and with a few people. Could maybe do a Wonky Spanner one, or we could even team up with my friend Jake,
Yeah.
also known as Worthless Emu, who is a streamer, and I have lost my screen.
Lost
Altogether.
your screen.
I've legit just lost my screen. But you can still hear me, so that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. So that means it's still recording and stuff.
Yeah, so that's all fine. I just need to work out.
Why you
I've had
know?
this before. Like, this is really weird, actually. It like completely bugs out. We're having a lot of technical difficulties today, and my screen sounds like it's like farting as well.
Yeah, I heard that.
Anyway, so that sounds like quite a good game.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell. Holy moly. There we go. That sounds hopeful. Right. Mischief managed.
Hooray!
Hooray. But yeah, no, you should check out his stream actually, Worthless Emu. Ugh. He does quite a lot of stuff. We were doing like what do you call it? Like a
Divinity Original Sin 2.
yeah, we're doing like a D&D
Temple
campaign, and
Development
that was really
People.
good.
Yeah.
But then the game broke and completely fucked us.
Yeah. So he's not managed to restart that, or the guy who was running it for you.
Well, the problem we had with it is that even if we restarted it, it'd probably bug out again. So we're going to wait till he finishes the whole campaign, which will take him quite a few months, and probably do it again.
And have you not been playing something else instead on the Thursdays, or?
No, not at the moment. I'd be quite up for doing something like that. We did play golf with friends like last time, which was quite fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was really fun. So hopefully we'll pick that up again. But yeah,
But yeah, Phronalize as a multiplayer stream, that could be fun. And the next game, I think we should definitely all play as Wonky Gamer together.
Oh yeah,
it is cross-play.
State of Decay 2.
And that's coming out the 22nd of May. Woo! Not long now.
Yeah, and it's quite... So this is a game that's... So the original came out a while back. Graphically, it was okay. It was a bit buggy. It was pretty damn buggy, actually. But it had a lot of potential. And I'd say, like... When I played it for a bit, quite liked it, but it was one of those games was like... I want to see what they do with more money and this idea. It's basically a zombie game, but you can play co-op, and it's really quite well done, the first one, so I'm hoping this will be really good.
The Walking Dead game that everybody wants.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, no one's really made it yet.
And it's all the base building and stuff, and finding survivors. I reckon just multiplayer, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that worries me is the price point.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice not to pay a fortune for a game for once.
Well, it
Makes
is.
more people. Just because they're selling it cheaper doesn't mean that it hasn't got the same production value. They might be going for the sales technique of sell it cheaper but sell more of them.
Yeah.
Rather than
and I mean
sell it really expensive and hope we might sell all of them.
But why?
And the fact that it is going to be cross-play.
Why was it originally pre-order wise like £50?
I didn't think it was.
Because people would have speculated the price because they weren't told the price by the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much does a game come out for? If you're going to spitball a price for
Oh, definitely, yeah, 50
a game
quid,
in the
right?
future, you'd say 50 quid.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
They
like,
normally release around £50.
I mean, the original State of Decay was a Xbox Live title, so it was more like the price point State of Decay 2's coming out at. So
yeah, but I kind of felt State of Decay was like a pretty cheap game.
yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like, it was good, but it was pretty cheap and not...
The gameplay footage I've seen, it does look like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, I think it will be. I'm a little bit worried it's just... I don't know, the standard's not going to be, like, absolutely amazing.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I
work
really
on it.
hope I'm wrong. Oh, he's
I
returned.
have we lost Ed again?
Yeah, he's come back. Oh no, he's
Hey.
frozen again.
Whoa.
I wouldn't want my face to freeze like that. Oh, he's back. Oh no, he froze again. There you go. Right, we'll get back to Dead when he's... Oh no, he's kind of back. I think is he back now?
It's almost been. Unless he's just trolling you, Steph, and he's just staying really still to pretend he's frozen.
Maybe that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Some next level trolling. Right. Anyway, Save Decay. Yeah, it looks good. I think it'd be really fun to play co-op with people. I hope it does do well, and I hope it is good.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit suspect of that, that's all. I'm not saying that it will be shit. I'm just saying the price point concerns me because there hasn't been any game that's come out for that price that's... I don't know, maybe there has been, I don't know, but... Worries me people's expectations with a price like that are maybe too high.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, it'll be fine.
We've also got some news about a very old game that links into Dual Universe, which is... I don't have a bloody picture for it. It's vanished.
None at all.
No, never mind. It is EVE Online.
Yeah.
EVE Online. So, EVE Online, like, still has quite a lot of players. a lot of them are like, I think it's pretty old school gamers like that play it, and they're generally super intelligent because you kind of have to be to play Eve.
Don't you need like a PhD to play Eve online?
Yeah, like that. There was a guy who was like, he worked for the American government and was in some like crazy Middle Eastern country where there was loads of war. And he was playing Eve actually. He was like really well known in Eve. He actually died over there. So they have some really interesting players. But anyway, the news about this is that Stephen Hawking's died recently. And to kind of like create, sort of remember him, a load of people in Eve got together and they put loads of like these little beacons that you can put out in Eve, and they're kind of like these lights, and create this whole little area of like as a memorial. And they do stuff like this all the time when sort of bad or good things happen, and it's just kind of cool that they've kind of they want to memorialize Stephen Hawking.
A tribute to him.
Yeah. Now he was an amazing guy. He was meant to die by the age of 30 because of his illness. I don't actually know all the details of the illness, but the guy lived to 76. I mean, that's bloody impressive.
That's good effort.
Very good effort, considering. So yeah, that's just a little piece of news that's kind of it's just nice thing, really. But now we're going to get on to Dad's favourite subject, which is JRPGs.
Oh yeah.
And it pretty much fulfills every argument that Dad makes about why JRPGs are shit. This game basically epitomises.
This game embodies them all.
It does. This is basically his prime example of why he wants to say JRPGs are shit, and they're all like this game. So, God damn
what game is it?
To an extent.
It's literally everything that he uses in his arguments, God damn it. So I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot for mentioning this one. It's called Omega Labyrinth Z. Which sounds cool, doesn't it?
Is it part of a series? Is this like the...
Is there 25 others before it?
Fuck knows. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this game. Anyway, it's probably the second game in history to be banned in the UK.
Wow.
And looking like the rest of Europe. So this is kind of your, anime type game. With kind of, sort of sexual kind of content, erotica, whatever, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it's set in a school.
No.
And I think one character is referred to as like a first year or something. I don't know. So obviously
they can't do that.
It's kind of they can in Japan, right?
Right. Okay.
Do what they like in Japan.
So it starts getting into the grounds of this may be slightly questionable in terms of our
set in a
culture's
school
views on
content. Nope. Time to avoid.
And I think the only other game that's been banned in the UK in the last 10, 15 years is Manhunt 2. So this is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's the inappropriateness right there then.
It is really.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm all for a bit of erotica, but, let's leave, children out of it, really.
Yes, entirely. Nope.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Swiftly.
To Skyrim VR, yet again, Skyrim VR.
So you'll be picking this up then, Steph, to add to your Skyrim collection?
Oh, I don't know.
You're going to do it. You know you are.
I will, but maybe in a year. They're charging like fucking 50 quid or something for it.
Yeah, but it's a full price game, Steph.
It's 8 years old now.
It's a full price game that they're flogging to death.
It is like...
It hasn't stopped you buying all the other versions they've released.
The only one they haven't got is the chibi mobile phone version.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you need.
That's coming out
Let me
next
just
week.
double check the price. Yeah, it's $39.99.
Well, you're
That's just
saving
wrong.
tenner already.
But it's got extra VRs in it.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can say,
Yeah, you-
well played for Bethesda on one thing. Now, I think releasing this game yet again.
What, flocking a dead
No,
horse
I
to
mean,
death?
I mean, actually, to be fair, they must be winning a record for like the most flogging of a dead horse, like in gaming. I mean, there's no one that beats this. But so actually, we can commend them on that. And the other thing I'll commend them on is the fact that they actually developed it with Oculus in mind instead of bloody Fallout VR on PC that was like, "Hi YOLO, we're just going to do the Vive because we're pricks." Like,
Right, really?
yeah.
So you can't play, it's Vive only.
Well, you can. You can do it with an Oculus, but you have to like. I mean, they might have patched the Oculus in now. I don't know, but you had to like fuck around, and you had to be good with a computer to make it work and download things and move files around and all that stuff, which I can do fine, but I'm not paying for 40 quid for Fallout VR and then having to fuck around with that kind of stuff. No, thank you.
I just kind of want to fast forward like 5 years or so. Someone to have won the race and there to be the one like VR headset on the market that's like a pair of shades and is just all singing, all dancing and not ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, I don't know what will happen. I kind of think that Steam will win. Like, I think the Vive will win, but then Oculus has sold more because of pricing, so...
Yeah, as I say, 5 years. But I mean, Betamax was the better format, but they lost out to VHS.
Problem is, though, is like... Depends how Valve play it, but they, like, own the PC market massively.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I know Microsoft are trying to get involved, but and maybe they will be able to do it if they have a streaming service, like for games, like stream games that way, but they're not going to beat Valve on, sort of downloading games at all. There's no way.
No.
And the Microsoft Store is fucking awful. Unbelievably crap, in my opinion.
And I take it you can only get Sea of Thieves on the Microsoft Store because of the cross-play and the exclusive and all that.
I would
Yeah,
assume so.
and I did play a bit of it because I did have the pre-order, so I played a little bit of it, and it was okay to install, but it's so. I mean, this is all I don't want to get too much into Microsoft because, I've worked on what they call SharePoint, which is their platform for businesses and stuff, and
Yeah.
they just their Windows is great, right? But their others in Office and stuff, but their other software just it's like you have to learn a whole new way of thinking to make figure it out. It's just not. They're trying to copy Apple with this whole let's have a white background on everything and make it look all kind of like futuristic. But the problem with that is actually it's quite nice having boxes around things. You can actually tell where they are and where the lines end on things, so
Yeah.
anyway, their ability to design is really poor in my opinion. But anyway, I'll stop moaning on about Microsoft.
Yeah. But that's, as I say, I figure 5 years or so, the VR war will be over. There'll be one headset and everyone will adopt.
I
And
think 5 years. I think it might be slightly
5
longer.
to 10. 5 to 10.
I mean, I don't think VR is going to die. I think it's here
No.
to say.
Yeah. As I say, the next step's the Oasis. Waiting
What's
for the
Oasis?
Oasis. Ready Player One. The virtual reality that everyone goes to because the world, basically.
I don't know, because I think with a lot of these like doom and gloom things about how, the world's shit and let's all head into VR. I think the problem is like humans have a tolerance level for like things like gaming and stuff. So, like most gamers I know above a certain age still game quite a bit, but they'll do stuff like board gaming and things because they miss couch co-op and things like that. People will
Yeah.
like go
Yeah,
back to
but-
other stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
but in the
when-
VR world, you could have couch co-op.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
whole.
not the same though, is it? I mean, you can't really like
At
sit
the
with your mates
moment-
and have a beer.
You're waiting for that full immersion gaming though, where you put on the headset and it feels like you're jacked in.
You don't even
Yeah.
want a headset. You want a spiky metal thing stabbed into the back of your brain like the Matrix. That's what you want.
Yeah.
I-
And
Invasive surgery, headset. Invasive surgery, headset.
if they can do it as a headset, I'd prefer that, but I'm not ruling out the invasive surgery.
Might be like a, yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. The future's very interesting. I'll tell you that. It's bloody interesting. Speaking of which, there's going to be a Matrix, new Matrix film at some point.
Really?
What?
Is that?
Well, there's some rumors of a reboot, and then like apparently it's
gonna
not
be
necessarily a reboot. It's more like the Animatrix was, where it's going to be a different story. So there's a lot of like vague stuff about that maybe happening. But anyway, we're kind of like
We
going
totally
somewhere
digress.
different. But that's fine. I don't think it's bad to drift, as long as it's not boring.
Surely the next thing you're
Detroit,
very out.
become human. So
Is
yeah,
it become human or being human?
Become human.
yeah. I
Okay.
thought it was being human, but it says become human on this title page I've got up here. So I think it's.
Might be become human.
Yeah. Well, this
I-
looks really good. Like, who's hyped about it?
I'm hyped about it, but I don't have a PS4, so you'll have to bring yours to my house and you can play the whole thing.
I think we need to book some time off, or like just spend a weekend, because this is a game that I will want to.
I reckon it can be done in a weekend.
Yeah, I think it can be. You'll probably be able to finish it in 15 hours. I think if we met up at like I don't know lunchtime and just hammered it
Yeah,
for like a whole day.
that'd be awesome.
Because they made a game called Heavy Rain, which is like the first time I've ever literally just sat and played a game from beginning to end. Like it took me, I don't know, 10 to 15 hours, and I just sat and played it. And I'd never do that to that extent.
I did that with Fahrenheit, which is another of theirs. Isn't it?
Oh, I kind of want to replay that. Well,
Yeah.
I played it like years ago when I was like 16 or something.
Nice.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
the
They make good story.
yeah, I
Sure.
mean they had a bit of a dud game with the Beyond Two Souls. I didn't think that was that great.
Now that I never played any of, and I never finished Heavy Rain. I just didn't get around to it, unfortunately.
Really, you never finished it? I thought it was
No.
such a good game.
I only got probably, I don't know, quarter to half of the way through it.
Right?
Because I was playing it at a friend's house, and then life got in the way, and didn't get to finish it.
The problem is with these games, they're not that replayable, because like Heavy Rain in particular, which was great, but you find out who the murderer is, and it kind of...
Don't you dare!
No, I'm not going to tell you, but it kind of
Because
like...
I still
It was the
don't
gerbil.
know.
Yeah, it was the gerbil. Ralph. The gerbil.
But that's fine. I've eaten loads of gerbils recently.
Eaten loads of gerbils.
Yeah, no, I have been eating gerbils.
You're a bad man.
Yeah, but it's for so I can live. Sometimes that's the only thing around to eat.
You just eat your children's gerbils. I bet they're not happy about that, man.
No, they don't. They don't own gerbils. I should point out that that's in Metal Gear Survive, which I've been playing a bit of. So.
Oh, did you buy it?
Well, I'd done a survey thing, and I got sent like Amazon vouchers. So I figured, I can turn that into Xbox Live cash, and I'll have Metal Gear Survive. And I've been enjoying the campaign.
Have you?
It sounds a bit like it's going to be a bit like The Division. So once you actually finish the campaign, that's when the main game kind of really starts.
And you're enjoying it?
I have been, yeah. It's weirdly compelling, like continually trying to survive and just get a bit more tech and a bit more loot. So, yeah.
I think
I,
it's so interesting to hear your experience with it because I think you're going into it without. Did you really play Metal Gear? Have you ever played it?
I played up to 3. I
Mm.
finished Metal Gears, and I didn't play 4 or 5
So you have
or
quite a lot of
rounds.
distance.
I do have enough distance, and I've certainly gone into it not expecting a Metal Gear experience.
See, I couldn't. I just couldn't touch it. I think because of how, like, if I'd enjoyed Metal Gear 5 or whatever, maybe I would have like given it a go, even though it's not got Kojima, because I would have been
Yeah.
okay with it. But
Well, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure it uses a lot of
assets.
the engine and the assets from Metal Gear 5. So they've
I,
just kind of switched up the gameplay a little.
I think the thing is, I just wouldn't. I just, yeah, I think I'm too tarnished with Metal Gear now. I just, I just can't get involved in that anymore.
No, oh, I get that.
Um,
It's no different to all games that run on the Frostbite engine.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you've got an engine that works, you just retool it to play something else.
yeah, indeed.
no, and I'm sure it's fun. I think it's not doing very well, and I think that's because I just think that's because they should have used they just shouldn't have called it Metal Gear, and they should have called it something else and not had it related to it. And I think they would have done a lot better.
There are elements that do hark back to Metal Gear, though. Like, for example, when you're first noticed by one of the enemies, that beep noise that
Yeah,
you get. That's classic Metal Gear.
yeah, I just don't like that. I just don't. I just don't like it. It's just no. It just feels like
really.
it's like seeing your best. I don't know. It's like
What type
drinking
of
your
game?
favorite. It's like drinking your favorite beer or your favorite drink, and then let's say you hate Marmite, and someone's while you're not there, someone's like gone, haha. I'm going to
Oh,
take most of this beer out and put in a load of Marmite. Let's see what happens. And it's kind of like that, really. And then you drink it and you're like, oh, this is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. So,
quick question: what kind of game would you say a Metal Gear game is? What type of game?
which Metal Gear?
Most of them.
If you're not including Metal Gear 5, I would say incredibly story focused with stealth action, but the gameplay
Yeah.
isn't
But
as
overly
important.
stealth action, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Metal Gear Survive, I quite enjoy because I'm not very good at stealthing around, even in video games.
Mm.
So, and this, you really don't have to.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I think the thing is with me and Metal Gear
it's
is
a
I always
survival
played it.
action, not a stealth action, definitely.
I think the thing is with me and Metal Gear is Metal Gear for me has always been about the story, and actually a lot of people complained about Metal Gear 4 because there was too much story, too many cutscenes,
Right.
and for me that was
Okay.
like, this is nice, I
Right.
like this,
Yeah.
but the point of bringing up Detroit being human or become human, which we all seem quite keen on, is that it's coming out on the 25th of May.
Woohoo! So that means State of Decay is definitely not getting a look in for you, then, is it?
No, although the timing, I mean, it won't be that long until till June, will it? So
No. So maybe start of June.
depends what else comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite tempted to get State of Decay, and I don't know. There's not any big releases, is there, really, coming up?
No, not many. I don't think, or not that I can think of.
Well, let's move on to the ERSB, or ESRB. I don't even know which one it is. ESRB, there you go, that's it.
Okay.
So, this is like the rating system in America.
Yeah.
So it's not actually that relevant to people in the UK, but you know, we're kind of want to include everyone, especially the Americans.
Yeah.
Because I love me some Americans. So yeah, the ESRB, which is like the kind of group that manages ratings on games.
Like Peggy over here, then.
Yeah, they're doing a really great thing to kind of help parents know whether games have got microtransactions in and loot boxes. So they're going to put on the box of games that have microtransactions, loot boxes, in-game purchases.
All right.
It runs in conjunction with the PEGI scheme, doesn't it? PEGI do the age rating, and ESRB do the little signs on the back of the box where it's like a little spider for being scared. And
right.
Oh,
okay.
so it is relevant to us then, as well in the UK. So that's
yeah, I'm pretty sure if I go and pick up a game from down here.
Yeah, put it on the screen.
Ezrub.
I'm sure I had one that had ESRB written on it. Maybe it's not UK. I've seen games that have the ESRB.
Yeah,
on
I think it is on some games.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it before as well in the UK.
They're going to tell people you can waste your money on extra stuff in this game potentially.
Well, the idea, in theory, is to let parents know that a game has in-game purchases and it's supposed to deal with, loot
I
boxes.
thought it was a symbol like that. I thought it was those symbols.
No. Slightly different.
Oh. But they're going to let people know.
But it's completely useless. It's completely, utterly useless because pretty much
Speak for yourself.
Hey, hear me out. Pretty much every single game you buy nowadays has in-game purchases. So,
so it'll be on every
what you're
box.
saying, what they're like. So let's look at a comparison here. Witcher 3 is a game with in-game purchases.
Okay.
But because you can buy the expansions online, so it will have this thing on it.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 has loot boxes and essentially gambling.
Yeah.
And this will have the same thing on it. So it tells a parent literally nothing. Because every single game has in-game purchases.
Some kind of DLC.
Not every game.
Okay, but pretty much every game. I mean, if you were going to say, I'm not going to buy my kids a game that has in-game purchases in, then your kid's not really going to play many games. Even Nintendo games have in-game purchases.
Right.
Because everything's online now. Like, it's just
Yeah.
redundant. So they're trying to make it look like they're doing something about loot boxes, but they're not.
Okay.
So it's just a bit
Redundant.
I think they're doing it because it
looks like they're taking action and...
when it probably helps them legally as well.
Yeah.
I think it's only for legal reasons.
It's a ass-covering tactic.
However...
Well, we warned you.
However, the good news is, I think loot boxes are dying. And I think a lot of it's due to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Which I'm going to put up on the screen here. And what is absolutely amazing, unbelievably amazing, is EA are literally sorting themselves out. Now, I'm not saying go and buy Star Wars Battlefront 2 now.
Wow.
Because, they should kind of be taught their lesson. But, I wouldn't feel bad buying the game now, to be fair, because actually this is properly reasonable. So they're going to release an update soon that will have a progression system in the game. That has nothing to do with loot boxes.
Wow.
You can, you're going to be able to get star cards and all that kind of fun stuff through skill points that you earn from playing games.
Nice.
Loot boxes will not be able to be used. They will not have anything in them that is related to stats or anything like that. They're gone. Completely gone. The only thing, and you can buy loot boxes in the game, but the only thing that loot boxes have in the game are cosmetic items. That's it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Like, as it should be.
absolutely unbelievable. Amazing.
Complete swing around.
So, I think...
I saw something get announced recently that was going to have loot boxes, but only for cosmetics, and I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah, I heard that as well. I think a lot of games company... I think Battlefront 2 was a real milestone in terms of it pushed... It's tried to see how far they could get away with things, and...
We pushed back.
Yeah, and to
went,
see
"Oh."
EA doing this is amazing. I mean, they've obviously lost a lot of sales, because this is a desperate move.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's good. You know, people should feel happy that actually gamers did sort of react to this and did do something about it.
Yeah, because if we just rolled over again, that'd be it. We'd be stuck with them for good.
Exactly. Even though you did buy it, Remy. But understandably, to be fair,
Well,
if you've got kids,
it was the one thing my son wanted for Christmas, so...
Yeah, I'm just winding you up. But I think you know, I think the thing is it's good. I think, and it's good that EA have listened. I mean, you know, that segues into something else about EA, which is quite weird. There's what's the game called? Is it Way Out or something like that? It's about escaping a prison.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen pictures of that
I
on the Xbox store coming soon.
Well,
The co-op, isn't it a 2-player co-op game only?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
this is really the developer who's making this game. You may actually know. He's the guy who was at E3 or something that was kind of must have been drunk or on drugs or something. He was absolutely off his head.
Right.
And he was the guy that was kind of like, what was he saying? He was just saying his game was amazing, and he said fuck the Oscars, and he was just a bit ludicrous.
He just lost it.
But he's basically... and he took the mick a bit out of loot boxes as well. I mean, it's really weird. Because he's part of a division that are part of EA. And his game studio releasing this game, so kind of an indie developer that EA are kind of helping get going.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's come out and said that EA are not getting any money from the game itself. And also... if you buy this game and you want to play with a friend, your friend does not have to buy the game. They can just download the game and play it with you, as long as one of you owns the game.
How's that going to work?
Well, there'll just be someone that owns the game, and the other person can download the game and play it with them, as long as they're playing with someone who owns it.
It would be like host and client, I guess.
Yeah.
Bit random.
But that's amazing.
That is
for a studio out of EA to do that, that's quite surprising.
Yeah.
So I think they are trying to salvage everything. I think they've been hit harder than they've let on about all this.
And that's a big PR move to try and regain support potentially then.
Yeah, and I think it's great in a way that
yeah,
you know, things are changing.
Which is good.
And we should give them credit for that at least.
Yeah,
I mean, they were trying to get one over us. What was that?
They are at least trying.
Yeah, and to be fair, I'll give them credit that they are actually changing. You know, I still think it's completely wrong what they did and very greedy,
Right.
but you know.
But simply respect where it's due for trying to make the right decisions, even like reactively. They are at least. They could have just turned around and went, "Nah, we're just doing it our way."
Mm.
But they have made a change, so that's good.
Speaking of which, I don't have this in the notes, but they're going to make the Division 2.
Yeah, I saw, but we're going to find out proper details at E3 this year, aren't we?
There's
Division
also
2.
Black Ops I.
Aye.
Yeah. Aye.
I don't understand why Call of Duty is still played. I suppose it's because young
It's still
people...
massive.
Why do people still play FIFA?
Because it has story like BioWare. I legit have played FIFA 17 and 18, and on the basis that I don't even like football, on the basis that like the story was mildly interesting. And I got
No.
to cheat.
How could the story be mildly interesting? Wasn't it about football?
Yeah, but it's about, becoming a young star, achieving the
No.
dream.
No,
Was there like
still
scandal
about
and
football.
dodgy dealing?
Yeah, there's a bit of that.
Did like aliens invade and you have to put together the best team in the world to beat the space aliens or they'll destroy the Earth?
That's definitely what happens in it, yeah. You should
Oh.
get
A game of intergalactic basketball.
Yeah, just the plot for Space Jam.
Such a good film.
I know, right?
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what are we even talking about here? I don't even know where
Football games having story, no.
But before that, what were we even talking about before that? Division 2, there we go. Bloody hell.
Yeah, Division 2.
How did we even get to that?
That I'd be excited to see because I played a lot of the Division 1.
But the amazing thing about the Division, so that when it came out, it did pretty well, and then people went off it, didn't they, for a bit? And then
They put a load of
They
patches
put a
in and it got really good.
massive amount of effort into it to get it fine-tuned.
But it's amazing. Like, they saved it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was gonna...
It was dying at one point.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's really cool. It's really impressive. Like, Ubisoft are starting to do a good job, because they were pretty dodgy a while back, and they seem to be, Assassin's Creed was good this year. They seem to be getting themselves sorted, so it's quite nice to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that. I mean, so is anyone looking forward to any games?
Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, because I can get it with Xbox Games Pass. And
State of
State of
Decay?
Decay more so.
And what, sorry?
State of Decay
Yeah.
2. Even more than Sea of Thieves, because...
You get that one for free as well.
Exactly. So it's going to be fun.
I'd say I'm probably similar. I'm not, like, super hyped about those games. I'm hopeful that they'll be really fun, but I suppose I'm more interested in Detroit. I'd say Detroit Being Human.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'd be even more excited about Detroit.
Is that the sequel to Become Human?
No,
I'd be even
that
more
was a
excited.
game, wasn't it? Years ago.
What? Detroit Becoming Human?
No. There was a game called Being Human, or
No,
like
there was a TV series called Being
there was.
Human.
There was also a game
Okay.
that was about like a. It was like everyone was like raving about it because they were going to release it, and it took years and years to release, and they released it. And it wasn't that good. I can't remember.
Are you sure it was Being Human?
Wait a minute. Sorry, this is going to bug me otherwise.
Yeah. Was it not like a third person action adventure
Yeah.
kind of space thing?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Advent Rising?
No, that was great though. Oh, that was such a good game.
That might be
Oh
what
my god, let's talk about Advent Rising. Holy shit, that was a good
Yeah, I
game.
never got around to playing that. I was well excited for that. And then
Great,
just
it's so good, and it got panned, didn't it? It got really panned.
yeah, I believe so, but it still looks dead interesting.
It's really cool. It was like it was.
Was
Oh my
it not
god.
written by Orson Scott Card?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Who wrote the books Ender's Game?
Ender's
Like,
Game. Yeah, the Enders series.
it's such a shame. Advent Rising was a really cool game idea, written by like a really good sci-fi author.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the game actually. And then it didn't go down well with the public for some reason, or got slammed in reviews. And then it was going to be a trilogy, and
Of course, the anime one.
yeah, pretty much.
Never mind.
So that's a bloody great game. I'd recommend people pick it up. Actually, it's kind of a sci-fi action adventure, but it's really, the story's great, amazing. I think it came out around the same time as Mass Effect though and stuff, so that's probably why it didn't do very well, because
Got those books.
it was graphically like not as good, and it was, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't do so well, because it was really good.
Yeah. The other thing I'm thinking of is like some kind of techno Viking game.
That's what I was. Yes, that's what I was talking about.
That's something or other human inside, maybe. And that was going to be a trilogy as well, but again, they only made one of that.
Two Human. There you go.
There it is. That's it.
Two Humans. We knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, we are like tangenting.
Cybernetic Vikings and stuff or whatever.
Yeah, that. I mean, I think it ended up being crap.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with that.
Anyway,
I'm sure I played the demo.
What about reviews? What people been playing?
Mostly Feed the Beast. Finally managed to get the server up and running.
Hey!
Excellent.
So that's had a lot of work.
So you're getting to actually rest and enjoy the server now?
I'm actually getting to play it now, yes.
Hey!
Rather than building it.
Well, that's got to be good.
But playing it is building it, so.
That's true. But it's more fun building, I'm
Just
guessing.
playing it a bit differently.
Actually playing it and having to do the work without just having creative mode to just put whatever you want.
I want 8 of those.
Yeah. So no, actually having to play it is more enjoyable.
Yeah. Excellent.
Anything you've been playing, Rami?
Mainly Metal Gear Survive.
Of course, yeah.
As I say, I'm just trying to slog my way through the campaign. Because from the sound of it, once you get through the campaign, it then seems to open up, I guess, the main game, and there's like daily missions and weekly missions, events, and various co-op, get better loot, get more resources, keep grinding through it, I guess.
See, I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 again.
Hey, you've gone back to it.
Yeah, and that's been really fun.
Oh, that's good.
I kind of pushed through it a bit more because it's quite grindy, and
Yeah.
sort of enjoying it quite a lot more. And then the game, I always bring this up like now and again, but I've been playing the Star Wars Galaxies emulator.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly, like, because they put in Jedi and like all sorts of. This is like an MMO that came out God knows how long ago, and they've been building an emulator from the kind of like having to write all the code for it. Basically, they've got the client, but they have to write all the code, and they've got most of it in. So I'm trying to grind like to be able to get Jedi, and it's just I wanted to do it when I was like 16 years old, but I didn't have the time and didn't understand the game enough. I wasn't, able to really understand it fully at the time. But yeah, I'm like grinding away to do that and doing some of the missions and stuff. It's amazing. It's so nice to be able to like actually give it another stab. Like 14 years later, when I'm able to actually, sort of do it.
So how close to being a Jedi are you?
Halfway.
Hey.
So well, not halfway completely, but I've done 3. After you have to do a quest every 3 weeks, and you have to do 6 of them.
Oh, right. So it
takes a while, and then you have to grind out a ton of XP to like put in your skill boxes and stuff for each. You get like a new tree for each. It's like you have to fill up 4 trees of XP for each one. Each quest basically. So it's incredibly grindy. But very exciting.
It's super complicated.
What, Star Wars Galaxies?
Yeah. Or at least very involved.
It's very involved. But it's also.
And the crafting system's just amazing.
Yeah, the crafting system is very complicated, and
yeah, that's what I remember.
It's a great game when you understand the mechanics. It's great. It's not very friendly like nowadays to what people expect.
Yeah.
Definitely not friendly, but I really like it. Even though it looks awful nowadays, really, and it's really old. Right.
Okay.
But I love it. And then I suppose we can go on to like what's coming on Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus. So
Did we not do Xbox Live? I think we did, didn't we?
probably did last time. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah we did.
Didn't do PS Plus because it won't have been released last time.
Yeah, we could dodge Xbox Live. I mean, I don't even pay for PS Plus anymore, but I'll talk about it. Anyway.
Yeah, because this month I think they've actually got, well, a couple of games that are actually quality games.
They've got Bloodborne, which is really good game if you like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's slightly faster, but it's made by the same guys. It's really, really good, if that's your cup of tea.
I've actually watched a bunch of Let's Plays of Bloodborne, just because I don't have the PS4 to play it on, so, and I enjoy the Souls series, and that was kind of a new one with a bit of a twist, and it looks awesome fun.
It's really good. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I own it already, so I don't get much from this, but, well, I haven't even got PS Plus now at the moment.
Yeah.
They're also giving away Ratchet and Clank, which I think it's the new version, so that's actually quite good. I think that only came out.
Ratchet and Clank is one of my favourite game series back in the day.
Well, this was a remake of the first game, but it's like proper new graphics. It's
Wow. That'd just be amazing then. That's two really quality titles.
I mean, so it's pretty good, and then they've got like Legend of K Anniversary on PS3. Mighty Number 9 on PS3 and PS4, which is a overhyped Mega Man clone that didn't do very well. Like, a lot of people got peed off.
Upset with it, yeah.
Claire Extended Cut on PS Vita and PS4. No idea what that is.
Nope.
And Bombing Busters on PS Vita, which I guess is like Bomberman. Yes, it is exactly the same as Bomberman.
Never mind. But the first two were really awesome, and considering what PS Plus has given away recently, it's nice to see some quality on there finally.
It is. I mean, they're going to have to keep up a decent game with it, though, because they're getting rid of the PS3 stuff.
Yeah.
No
longer being supported.
And they're charging... I think they're charging a bit more for the subscription, and...
Ooh.
I think they really need to... pick it up, because the problem is Xbox has got the back catalogue stuff now, and...
Yeah.
I mean, that would make... that would interest me, in terms of, like, you know... I don't think I would buy an Xbox One X because I have a PC and PS4, and it's ridiculous if I do. But that would make me think twice. A little bit.
Yeah, because normally Xbox is very good. I mean, this time I wasn't that impressed with their offering.
Yeah.
But saying that, one of the games they've given away this month was Brave.
Oh, yeah.
Disney's Brave, and my daughter's been loving playing that, so...
Well, that's the thing, I think... I think that's a really good thing about PS Plus and Xbox Live as well, is that it's really good if you have, like, a family and you have kids and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's always something on there for them to play.
And I think that's really good, because it's... I think as you get older, you become a lot more particular about what you play and what you like as well. Whereas when you're a kid, it's pretty awesome, I think, to have all these games.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's
it.
everything. I think that's
Isn't it?
That is it.
Thought a while anyway.
Yeah, I mean, after a bit of a failure at the beginning, we because I think we spent half an hour like trying to record, and then had to go back from the beginning. But that's fine.
Got there in the end.
We did, and you have technical issues. It's the way of the world. So yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Episode 42. So thank you for watching. How do they always say it on YouTube? They're like, thanks for watching. Like, Honestly, everyone that like does YouTube videos always says that sentence. It's just
And hit that subscribe button, and
Yeah.
don't forget, if you like the video, to give it a like.
exactly. What other cheese can we come out with? I don't know.
Thanks for
Cheddar.
watching.
Thanks for watching. Hit
Good
that
night.
subscribe button. Good night. God bless.
And hit that like button. It really does help us over here. That's brilliant. Like, it really shows your support. Just hit that like button. I obviously watch too many YouTube videos.
But seriously, please hit that like button.
No, actually do.
We really need some likes.
Yeah.
And please tell your friends about the show.
This is just
And please comment in the comment section.
as dissolved into begging now. It's just absolutely shocking.
We'll pay you 10p per comment.
No,
No, Steph will pay you 10p.
I really won't actually. I'm poor, so no. It's not happening.
None of this wee business.
But yeah, no.
Right.
Cool. Anyway, on that note,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, on that note, we should seriously go and hang our heads in shame. So thank you for watching. Fucking
Good night.
good night. I hate
Good night,
myself.
folks.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.